Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. We are doing a garden tour. Alright, so hopefully this video works because I tried this all week and it didn't want to work, and if this doesn't work then you guys are just not gonna see videos. But here's the entrance of the garden, and clearly it's still filled with mushroom combos, which I have to fix. But the flowers are blooming that I put in the tires. We did fix all of the posts for the fencing, so the fencing is next. We should always start with, let's start with the berries. So we will constantly start from the left. Say hello to Sal. But the blackberries are blooming. Lexton is supposed to be shredding these. And everything is actually looking green and beautiful. That's another blackberry. Here's the blueberries, also looking great. And then this is the little raspberry patch, and they all have green except for that one. And there's 3 different in that hole, and I think 2 out of the 3 are blooming. And then the elderberries are actually getting some green leaves on them, so we have 2 there. And then from here, obviously there's nothing there. That one is supposed to be, I think, for the ginger. The other one is supposed to be for my lemongrass. Not sure. One is lemongrass, the other one is borage. So I'm not sure which one is going to be because it's not planted yet. This one has asparagus, and the asparagus actually started rising a bit. And then the rhubarb, there's 3 actually rhubarb plants in here. And I already see some damage, but not sure from what, because I don't see anything there, but they're actually growing. Then here I have nothing. And then the peppermint, which should start blooming. It's peppermint and beets that I grew around here. So the beets I think are actually growing. I think it's beets that are actually growing. The peppermint should be blooming soon. Look, peppermint. And then let's start with bed number 1. Oh, look at the butterfly on the compost. We have plenty of butterflies here, except there is some black ones and I'm not sure what they are yet. Bed number 1 has carrots, beets, and radishes, and I saw no carrots yet. I did have it covered, but then I noticed that my beets or my radishes started growing, so I don't want to kill the radish. Hopefully the carrots will come out. So we just gotta constantly water bed number 1. Bed number 2 has onions, and we had onions from, this whole entire bed has onions from Tractor Supply. All these bulbs came from Tractor Supply. These bulbs came from Johnny Seed, these yellow ones that you see here. And then I mixed it up with, these bulbs are from another company. And I'm trying to think of where. Let me think. I don't remember. Denza. I don't remember. I see a stink bug and I want to kill it, but I don't have anything to kill it with. Okay, not sure where the stink bug went. So we have plenty of stink bugs here. And we have also these little red that look like ladybugs, but they're not ladybugs, by the way. These are also onions from Johnny Seed. The bulbs are from Johnny Seed. And then this was from that company that I don't remember. Those are the black butterflies that I'm telling you about. Not sure what they are or what they do. I guess we'll find out together. That is my sample bed that has a little bit of everything in it, planted direct sow, because this is the exact same mixture that I would have done if I was in Connecticut. So I know I have 1 row of beets, 1 row of carrots, and 1 row of radishes, and then the rest is just a mixture of different kinds of seeds, all kinds of brassicas, and then the onions. So I think it's like cabbage, broccoli, kale, kohlrabi, that kind of stuff. So this whole bed is full of seeds. This one is empty. It's supposed to be for peanuts. This one has, I think it's like bush beans on the corner, and then it has, I think, the snap peas to grow on the trellis, and then it has beets and radishes in the middle. This one has snap peas to grow on the trellis, and then bush beans in the corner, and then we left the rest empty because it's ready for the other stuff that's growing in the greenhouse and the barn. Then the same thing here, we did snap peas to grow on the trellis. I did do a ground cherry seed somewhere around here to see if it grows. And we did put bush beans on the corners. And then the same thing here, but this one I did actually planted direct seeded kohlrabi, bush beans, broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli. I think I said broccoli already. So it has a mixture of everything. Then here is the potato patch, because we were going to use the buckets for the potatoes, but we changed it to doing the buckets around the post for the green peppers. And then I'm going to do all the potatoes on the ground. Hopefully it works. From the looks of it, I think I'll get 4 seed potato into each line. And for right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. I can keep going that way as long as I have enough to drive the side by side. So I think I can get maybe 2 more beds. So that'll be 10. I am going to do potatoes in these 2 beds. I'm hoping that these black butterflies are not like the white butterflies, but I don't know. The lemons, I think they're dead, but who am I? And then those are honeysuckle bushes. Now here I have this whole entire section here that I'm trying to break up, and I put cover crops. And the cover crop I think is growing, but also I have, I think, grass growing. So you see, I think that's all cover crop right there. See? Yes, cover crop, here we come. And it's growing. So I just gotta let it go, check it out. That's all cover crop. And then I'm hoping that it works out the way I think it's supposed to work. This is my first time cover cropping, so cross your fingers, pray for me. Hopefully it works out for me, because this is very compacted and I need it to get loosened. But also, this is not hay, this is straw, and the straw I think has grass seed in it. So it's making me very upset, because the grass seed, I think, is being seeded, and now I have grass growing as well, because I learned that from the sides of the beds. I saw grass growing over there. So yeah, check out all the cover crop. They're actually working. So I got till May, the second week of May, before I gotta put things out here. Like the main thing I had to put out here was like, I was gonna do like 4 rows of corn. It wasn't for cold crops, it was more for summer stuff. Like the tomatoes, a row of tomatoes, the row of cherry tomatoes, I think I said corn already. So for that kind of stuff. So as long as I get this done before, like, I want to say the middle of May, because you know they do say Mother's Day is the key to success in planting outside, because after that, you know, it's heat. And I all set with all the buckets. All the buckets have soil in them. Well, they have the compost to put the peppers in it. So I think we should be good. Check out the greenhouse. I still got seeds in here warming up because in here is cold. It's supposed to be 60 something. Here's the greenhouse. I got a lot of stuff growing in there, plus seeds still coming up. Don't be alarmed by the alarm. All of my soaps look great, but it's not time to try them. So yep, that's exciting. And I think I'm ready to load my freeze dryer, because guess what I'm doing? Eggs. I got 5 trays of eggs, scrambled eggs. It's about 14 to 15 eggs per tray, because I also have mixed in there chicken eggs and duck eggs, and the duck eggs are like pop-boom. So we're freeze drying eggs because the ladies have been blessing us with eggs. Alright guys, and here's the orchard. Everything is growing, as you can see. All the trees have been blessed with flowers and green. They look so pretty. All of them except for the 2 papas back there. Oops, sorry, the 2 papas in the back. And the 3 in this corner, or 4 in that corner. It was supposed to be navel oranges, pomegranate, and something else, and those are the ones we actually brought online. So for some reason they did not do good, but all the other trees that are apples, pears, plums, pawpaws, and cherry trees came from a guy that actually has his own little orchard here in Tennessee, and we brought all the trees from him, so they're native to here, which is great. To show you the garlic the garlic bed with our soon-to-be. Once I take out the garlic, this is gonna be all just comfrey for the chickens. But right now it's full of garlic. Here is our vineyard, but we have not been able to put them up because we have to burn that pile that you guys saw first. And then here's the green stalk. Nothing is actually showing up on the green stalk yet. I did put some seeds of, say hi to Sal. I did put, I think it was bush beans and snap peas on here. And some have marigold, but nothing yet. And then I do have strawberries. 50 plants of strawberries. Out of the 50, I think like 10 are dead, but don't mind the neighbor who's cutting down his trees. But most of the strawberries are actually growing. I do see green. This is the only one that's empty. Not sure what I'm doing succession, so I'm waiting for the bush beans to come up from the other green stalk, and then I'll put some in this green stalk. So, and then when that one finishes, I get more bush beans on this one. So I'm giving it a couple of weeks before we plant more bush beans. But I have actually snap peas in this one and bush beans. So far I only got 1 plant that, oh no, 2 that popped up. I keep, maybe 3. And we have a bunch of, I think that was kale. Nope, not kale. Cabbage. Either cabbage or kohlrabi. One or the other. Not sure. But thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And I hope you enjoyed our true first garden tour. Bye, guys.